Okay, I am using a different app today to record, so no need to thank. Good evening all. No need to give me the recording permission. So tell me when you are ready. Okay. We'll start. So yesterday we did, I think, up to this point, right? Up to delta, we have finished star connection, right? This 10, 11, 12, this was done tomorrow. Yesterday, sorry. Yesterday up to 14 was done, or something was missing. Okay, good evening, Shayanti. Up to 14 done, okay. So if you have doubts, you can ask. Let us finish, clear the doubts, then we will go. Anything you want to ask? Ask. After 11, yes. Till 12, no problem. Okay, 12, how 12 is coming? See here, total active power is 3 times power in each phase. So this one, 3 V phase, I phase cos phi, and we have just seen from our derivation that V phase is equal to VL by root 3. So we have simply replaced V phase by VL by root 3, and for star connection, I phase is same as IL. So we have just replaced these things in this equation to get 12. From this highlighted part, we have just replaced V phase and I phase by VL by root 3 and IL, and we have got 12. So 12 is okay. Amit, 12 is fine. How we are getting 12? We are simply replacing V phase and I phase from these equations onto this one. Good. 13, 14. 13 is simply from here. Reactive power was sin phi instead of cos phi. We have discussed that in the basics of AC class. Reactive power and apparent power. They are just from the definition. See the definition of reactive power and apparent power, you understand. That was from the very first of the AC classes. We discussed this on the beginning. Okay. So the star part is over. Now we move on to an alternative connection. That is this one, delta connection. So see, this is the delta connected. Okay. Unfortunately, this is a picture I got on internet. So here they have given is ABC. So you can visualize them as R, Y, and E. Right? Now see clearly that from this connection, the voltage across the loads, they are same as the voltage. Just one second, better to open this thing. Another. Just one second. See here that the voltage across this one is same as this voltage. Is it okay? Similarly, the voltage across this one is same as this voltage. Compare the purple lines and finally the orange lines. This one and this one. Are they same? The greens, the purples and the oranges? Right? So, for delta connection, can we conclude this? Can we say this? What is confusing? Tell me. The voltage across the green load, the load I have seen in green, A and B, is same as this green potential. Same goes for violet, same goes for orange. Right? See the connection, you will understand very clearly. See the connection, let me remove it. Right? So, can we say that for delta connection, the load voltage is the same as the phase voltage, as we can see from the picture here? Okay? For delta connection, VL is equal to V phase. Remember that for star connection, we had seen yesterday that VL was square root of 3 times V phase. Okay? So let me open this afresh. Now, this is the line current and this is the phase current. Can we say this? Will it be right to say this? Is it correct to say IL equal to I phase for delta connection? For star connection, we had seen yesterday that this is true. Can we say the same about delta connection? The same conclusion? What do you think? What do you think? ইয়েস, আমি চেষ্টা করব। আমি চেষ্টা করছি রেকর্ড করা। যদি রেকর্ডিং ঠিক মতো হয় তাহলে নিশ্চয়ই ইউটিউবে দেবো, যদি রেকর্ডিং ঠিক মতো না হয় তাহলে বলতে পারছি। এটা কি লেখা যায়? এটা কি ঠিক? ইজ দিস ইকুয়েশন কারেক্ট? হোয়াট ডু ইউ থিঙ্ক? Is this equation correct? For star connection yesterday we had seen that this equation was correct. Can we say the same thing for delta connection? Yes. Okay, yes. Why do you think yes? And anybody know why do you think no? Let us assume that this is my red. This is my red. This is my yellow. This is my yellow. What happened? And this is my blue. So this is IL. This is better to write. It's better to write this as I R O. Y I Y B I B R. So is it correct to say IL equal to I R Y? There is no neutral. Amit, where will you write neutral here? There is no neutral wire. Is it right to say, like we have discussed a lot of things right from the start, is it of the semester, is it right to say IL equal to IRY? What do you think? What do you think? Amit has said yes. Anybody else wants to say something? Who agrees with him or disagrees with him? Anybody? IBR plus IRY, that is equal to IL. IR. That's what you want to say. Udit? So according to you, IR equal to IBR plus IRY. Right? So according to you, this is not correct. You disagree with this, right? Okay. Anybody else? So one person agrees, one person disagrees. Anybody else? Anybody else? Hint is use KCL and KVL. See that whether it violates KCL or KVL or not. If it violates, then it is wrong. If it does not violate, it is correct. So is KCL valid? If IL equal to I phase, then does KCL hold? Does KCL hold if IL equal to I phase here? IL equal to I. Okay, see here in this point. Current coming in is IL. Current going out is IRY. Current coming in is IBR. So, can we write this? Using KCL. Can we write this? Simple application of KCL. Is it okay, right? Is it okay to write this? That IR plus IBR equal to IRY. This equation. Is this equation okay by using KCL? Yes, right? So from this figure, we can write this simple application of KCL. Correct? See, this is exactly what I have written here. Agreed? The highlighted equation is okay. How this is coming? From KCL, right? So, first thing we conclude is that IR and IRY are not same. The line current and phase current for the delta connected load are not same. Agreed? So, if this is true, then IR is equal to this. Correct? And we had already seen that the phase currents, they are equal in magnitude, but they vary by 120 degrees. IRY and IYB is 120 degree and IYB and IBR is 120 degree. So IRY and IBR will be 240 degrees. That is exactly what is written here. Right? So this part is okay. Yes, that's what we try to divide. Don't jump to the line. So the highlighted part is okay. Right? Now again, we do the same thing which we had done yesterday. In order to subtract, we cannot subtract directly from the polar coordinate system. So we convert from polar to Cartesian. Look, we have done that. Simply converted from polar to Cartesian. Nivedita, sorry, which line you want to repeat? Which part you want me to repeat? Which part? Highlighted part, right? We had seen that. This is 120 degree. This is 120 degrees. So with this is 240 degrees. That is what I have written. Okay. This is 120 degree. This is 120 degree from yesterday. So this is 240 degrees. That's what we have used. Right? Correct? See here. See here, exactly. Sorry, here. Okay, Saibasi, very good thing. If the video is converted, comes in a form that is suitable to be uploaded in YouTube, I will definitely upload. Okay. But if it doesn't convert, if there is some problem, then I am sorry. Like last two classes, the first part video is always okay. I have always uploaded the first part video, but the second part, due to both classes, I could not convert, so I could not upload it. Right? So I will try my best to convert it and upload it to you, so that you can watch it. Okay. So see here, this part is okay. Now we have just put the values from here to here. Okay, this part, should I move forward? Should I move forward? Okay. So now, simply we have converted from the polar values of the complex numbers to the corresponding Cartesian form. The formulas we discussed yesterday about that r cos theta, x equal to r cos theta, and y equal to r sin theta. See, cos 0 is 1 and sin 0 is 0, so it is I phase plus j 0, and using the calculator you can verify the values for this one. Okay. Then we have simply subtracted and reconverted from the Cartesian form to the polar form. So equation 19 is okay. Equation 19 is okay. Okay, Amit, fine. Similarly, we can write 20 and 21. Same concept. If 19 is okay, then 20 and 21 should also be okay. It depends on your convenience. Actually, the advantage of polar form is that the phase angles are very easily you can get the phase angles. If it is in the Cartesian form, then you don't know how the phase is shifting, right? So, for your better understanding, it's better to keep them in the polar form. The information is same whether it is a polar form or Cartesian form, but it is more easily understandable in polar form, right? Anything else? Any other question? The disadvantage in polar form is that you cannot add or subtract directly. You have to convert it into Cartesian form, then only you can add and subtract. By is okay, fine. Now the phasor diagram, figure 5. This one. Once again, see first the green lines RY, BR, VRY, VBR and VY. They are in the delta connection. The phase voltages and the line voltages are same. So they are both the phase voltage and line voltage. They are 120 apart. The green lines are fine. Just the green lines. I am doing that. Today I am doing that. So hopefully it will be okay. The 3 green lines are okay. Ignore the other lines. There are only the 3 green lines. The 3 green lines are fine. They should be of equal length, and for they are not probably for my drawing, but they should be of equal length and they should be of 120 degree apart from each other. The 3 green lines are fine, right? So they signify for delta connection both the phase voltage and line voltage, because they are the same. Now, for a lagging load, the phase current will lag. So the violet lines are the corresponding phase currents. They are lagging the phase voltage by angle phi. The violet lines are okay. Green and violet, these are okay. I have not gone for the other colors so far. Okay. Now see the orange lines. They are same as the violet lines, but 180 degree apart of phase apart. The orange lines, they have the same magnitude, but 180 degree phase apart. See, IYB and IBY, same magnitude, 180 degree phase difference. Okay? Correct? Orange lines are okay? Right. Now let's go back here. What is IR? IR was IRY minus IBR. Right? So that is same as IRY plus IRB. IRY minus IBR is the same as IRY plus IRB. Correct? So what is IR? It is the phasor addition of IRY and IRB. So this IR is the vector addition of this vector and this vector. This red line is formed by the vector addition of this violet line and this orange line. Correct? Correct? Similarly, this blue line is the sum of this violet line and this orange line. Agreed? And this yellow line is the sum of this orange line and this violet line. So finally, for the entire diagram, is the diagram okay? All the lines, or if any line there is doubt, you ask me. Let me remove it for that for your reference. See the entire diagram. See all the lines. If any line you do not understand, ask me. This drawing is as usual not good. Any book you are following, you will find a better drawing. But this is the way to understand it. Red line. Okay. Red line is IR. Correct? See here. What was IR? IR was IRY minus IBR. Let me write it for you. IR, that is equal to IRY minus IBR. We discussed this. Okay. Can we write it? Can we say this? Is it okay to say this, Harsh? Correct? So this IR is the vector sum of IRY and IRB. So let us come here in the phasor diagram. This is my IRY, this is my IRB. So IR would be the vector sum of these two things. This is my IR, red line. Agreed? Okay, good. Any other question? Anybody? Any other line? Okay, thank you. So power finally exactly same as the delta 1, but see that this time the equations are a bit different. In the delta 1, V phase was VL by root 3 and I phase was IL. Sorry, the star 1. The delta 1, V phase equal to VL and I phase equal to IL by root 3. So 23, 27, check, just go through them and tell me whether that is okay or not. 23 to 27 are okay or not. Simply replace the values of V phase and I phase from here using this. 27. This is this. V phase is replace कहाँ प्रॉब्लम है बताओ. Okay, Harsh, so I have just replaced V phase and I phase from in this equation by the ones I wrote and you will get 27. Scroll up. कहाँ पर जय scroll up करके? यहाँ पर? हाँ बताओ क्या प्रॉब्लम है? क्या प्रॉब्लम है बताओ? That conversion. Okay. What was the conversion? I phase 0 degree. That is equal to sum x plus jy. Now from what we have discussed, x was I phase cos 0 degree, that is I phase into 1, that is I phase. Y was I phase sin 0 degree, that is I phase into 0, that is 0. Okay. So और कहाँ प्रॉब्लम बताओ? दूसरा वाला I phase, sorry, I phase minus 240 degree. Okay, so that is equal to x plus jy. So x would be I phase cos of minus 240 degree. Let us find using calculator. This is in radians or degrees. Okay, so cos of this works. So first of all, we convert a degree to radian into pi divided by 180. So minus 4.189 radians. So cos of this 41. This should be half. There's something wrong. I'm doing something wrong here. Just wait. Okay, see my calculator. So 240 degree, that is 4 by 3 pi. 180 degrees is pi in radian. So 240 degrees is 4 by 3 pi radians. So cos of minus 4 pi by 3. Is it visible? Correct? Same thing here. Let's do the sign. Sine of root 3 by 2. Okay, let it end, then we will next meeting we will continue. So root 3 by 2 is, root 3 is 1.732, so root 3 by 2 is 0.866, what I have written. Any other question? So 2 minutes time is there. The 2 minutes I will devote only for this conversion. Anything else? We always take in cost function. I don't understand. What do you mean by that? Okay. Just for this conversion, Cartesian to polar, polar to Cartesian, if you have a question, ask me in this 1 minute and 40 seconds. I don't know why the Windows calculator didn't work. What's wrong? I think some mode. Oh, it's degree. Sorry, it was directly given in degrees. That's the reason. So let's try with directly with minus 240. Minus 240 cos of this minus of. Okay, it was given in directly in degrees. Similarly, minus 240 sine of that. See, okay. Okay, Kanish, so stop this meeting and we will start again.